Hey, man. All right, tell me about this really cool but bizarre looking guitar.
Okay, so Fender hired this cat who ended up becoming some big name in their custom shop series. In 92, 93, they made this in Japan.
Yeah.
It's actually a Japanese made guitar, but it says Squire on it. It's called the Supersonic. And it was designed by this guy who is now, one of their famous custom shop guys. And it's sort of a flipped over, upside down Mustang that's been kind of changed just a little bit so that it could be more, have more fret access. It's actually a pretty decent little guitar, especially the fact that it's made in Japan, a little higher quality craftsmanship on it. Great neck. I mean,
Oh, really?
Yeah, that neck is as good as anything that Japan's ever put out.
This is a cool guitar.
And they came in these really wild sparkle colors.
I love the colors.
Yeah, it's actually a blue, but the clear coat on that is tinted yellow, and the blue shining through yellow looks greenish.
I learned that in like grade school.
Yep. Blue and yellow make green.
Yeah, that's like primary stuff.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's how colors work.
That's how colors work. I love it.
The
Vista Series.
Yeah, that's one of the, because they reissued that guitar under the Pawn Shop series now. But the Pawn Shop series are made like 2001 and on.
What's this?
That's a Vista series from 92. It's the
92.
first series. They only made it for 1 year.
Really?
They're all made in Japan. The new Pawn Shop series are all made in China.
You got this baby for sale?
Yeah.
What's it going for?
Okay, so we don't really know what we should ask for it yet. Here's why. Sometime in its life,
Okay.
we don't know when, but we know the history of this guitar, and I'm not going to give you all that because it's just pointless. This came out of a music store.
It doesn't improve its value.
No, it doesn't improve its value at least. It came out of a music store out of Alabama that was closed since 2007.
Oh, okay.
You know
you got,
talking about.
yeah, I
Okay.
absolutely do.
We don't need to go into all that.
Yeah, okay, right.
But it was closed.
Now I
this
understand.
guitar has been hidden from the world for the last,
Little Nick, that's it.
12, 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
Okay? So these people finally opened that music store up, and they started saying, look, we need some help. Can you help us sell this stuff? So,
Here it is.
we went through. There it is. We're working with them to help clean this stuff up and get it sellable again. Now, here's the kick in the pants. This thing had a serial number right here.
It
had a serial number right there that said crafted in Japan right underneath the serial number.
Yeah, but there's...
Well, what happened is when we got it, someone had taken a Dremel and dremeled right through the finish, right through the serial number. Now, they left the crafted in Japan, but they dremeled this so bad, we were like, oh man, what are we going to do about that? And, at that point, it's like, okay, let's just just sand the back of the headstock off, smooth that out, and shoot it with some stuff.
Yeah,
and I told him, I said, we wrote the serial, we don't know the original serial number, it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay? It was gone when we got it.
Yeah.
But we could have put a serial number back on it, and we could have put the crafted in Japan back on it, but
It's cheating.
isn't it? Yeah, I mean that's it is what it is. We know what it is. There's no doubt that it's real, but at some point in its life, this poor thing was probably stolen, and somebody drilled a number off. Just terrible looking. We're like, well, we need to be able to sell the guitar, so we just took the serial number off. So now the question is, what's it worth? It is what it is. But
How do you do? But how do you verify that it is a '92?
First off, it says Vista Series.
The Vista Series up there. Okay.
Second off, under here it says 1992.
Oh, so it's in the body. You've got it too.
No, it's right here under the neck. And
inside the neck. If you take the neck.
in the
Okay.
bottom of the neck
All right.
part,
Okay.
It's stamped 92.
Okay. And then all the other hardware on it is
everything matches.
Matches that. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's enough for me.
Right numbers.
Yeah.
Now the only thing
It looks like it's in great shape. It's got a couple dings here and there, but
it's not bad. It's got some damage right here.
yeah, that's okay. People pay big money to have someone do that crap to their guitar these days.
Yeah, that's kind of true. So it works. It's a great little guitar. It plays great. You know, it's a short scale. It's a 24-inch scale, so it's about the same as a Mustang. And it does have one incorrect pickup. The original pickup was replaced. It seems to be a similar pickup to that one.
It's interesting that it has.
It's not exactly the same.
Right?
But anyway, we cleaned it all up, and
But it came with humbuckers, huh?
it came with humbuckers. Everything you see is basically
Now, why
factory.
are you saying this is not the right one?
Because when we looked in there, it's just not the right one. It doesn't have the same markings as the other one.
Okay, gotcha.
And,
It's a replacement somehow.
yeah, somebody replaced it for whatever reason on it. They did a good job. They picked a nice pickup, and it looks.
It looks right.
matches.
Yeah, it matches. It doesn't look. Yeah, it
The
doesn't
original
look obvious.
pickup must have been dead
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Three.
Yep, 3-position switch, volume and tone. No. Sorry, this is double volume. It's a custom touch I've never seen before. It's a double volume, no tone. This is a rock and roll little beast, is what it is.
That's it. The
Yeah.
tone is what it is.
And as you can tell, it's not lightweight. This is a
No.
hefty guitar.
That's why when I picked it up off the thing, I was like,
That
it's
ain't
almost.
that ain't no cheap
I wouldn't
Squire.
call it a Les Paul, but this baby's got beef.
Yeah, it's got some beef. I wouldn't call it a Squire. It's got all these little custom touches like this inlaid
Yeah,
custom neck plate.
Yeah, custom neck plate
You know,
inlaid.
it's
Now,
just a neat little guitar.
how this was the cover for this was above it.
Yeah, well, that's typical for Fender, though.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, Fender does that on a lot of stuff.
All right.
I can't tell you why the designer designed it the way he did. I just know that that's what he did, and for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Why
market-
Why is the headstock designed upside down?
Well, there's a lot of
Does it
people
make
like
any
that.
sense?
Yeah,
or
yeah. There's reasons for that. Same reason.
musical or just for taste?
No, both.
Okay.
One of the reasons is the same reason why I designed the G Factor bridge stringing system for the Warriors, because that extra length matters. The extra string, we talked about that in one of our videos. The extra string length matters to the overall pounds per square inch of the guitar. Here's why that counts. They shortened the scale on this one. It's a 24-inch scale. So it's smaller than a Gibson, way smaller than a Fender.
Okay.
It's 1.5 inches smaller than a Fender.
Okay.
And 3/4 of an inch smaller than a Gibson.
Okay. So it's
So the strings feel rubber bandish when you tune like a 9-gauge set to standard pitch.
and that affects the low E more than the high E.
Well,
I mean,
it
that
affects,
hence
it
the
affects
flip?
the entire guitar.
Yeah,
but having that
why
flip,
okay.
having that flip
Yes, sir.
extends the length of that low E string.
Yeah.
Okay, which also changes the pounds per square inch across the total length of the string.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that is a solution to an issue, but it definitely changes the way the guitar feels.
Okay. So that's a fix to the shortness a little bit, maybe, probably.
Sure, right.
Gotcha.
Cool. Again, some of that, who knows what the original designer was thinking. He might have been thinking, oh man, I love reverse headstocks, that'll be cool, and he just did that. It could be that simple. He might not have even considered the math, because truth is, this was invented while I was still working for Tobias and hadn't even thought of the G Factor yet. That's when this was designed. And reverse headstocks have been around since Jimi Hendrix.
Right on, straight up.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Oh, I remember when Fender came out with the Jimi Hendrix signature thing. I was like,
yeah.
you just
reverse
flipped out. You just flipped off. You just turned that around and printed
Flipped it
Jimi
over.
Hendrix on it. That's
Yeah,
all you did.
that's
Ain't
exactly
nothing
all they
different on
did,
this
yeah.
guitar.
So that has been around, and some people dig that, and other people hate it.
I don't hate it. I think it's a really unique, cool-looking guitar. Is what it is. It's awesome. It's got a great story behind it. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, there's several interesting things there. It's 24-inch scale, so it's a short scale neck. It's got a long cantilever, so it sticks way out of the body.
Yeah.
Okay. It's got a bullet truss rod.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. They didn't do that very often. You know, it's got a what I call a CBS, or large reverse headstock. That's called a CBS headstock.
Yeah.
It's overly large as compared to.
It almost looks like a bass.
Small. Yeah, a little bit, And of course, it has a Strat tremolo, and the Mustang never had that. But it's got Mustang type of control plate. It's not an exact copy of a Mustang control plate, but it's interestingly close.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they designed a completely new guitar that's very Mustang-ish, and they had it made in Japan.
Well, it's the Supersonic.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of custom touches all over that. It's a complete model all of its own. There is no other Fender model that is exactly like it. And
you need to be playing this through like one of those little amps that you have with that the old style tolling that you're putting on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, that pink one.
Mm-hmm.
This would be badass with something like that. It needs to be in like an alt type of band.
It's a very cool little guitar.
Yes,
Somebody will want it, even without the serial number. It's still worth something.
Oh yeah, of course
And
it is.
The question is what? We haven't come up with a number yet that makes any sense. But right now, if somebody wanted to contact me and make me a serious offer on it, well, then it's gone.
There you go.